Hello guys, this is Ajit from Czar Securities. Today we are going to have a look at WordPress vulnerability scanner. It helps us to scan a WordPress site to find out vulnerable plugins, themes, and we can even use it to brute force the password of users which are using that site, basically the admins and other guys. Okay, so here's a test DB. I have installed XAMPP server and I am using it to maintain a database, and we will be using all the tags against it. Okay, so let's get started. Dash is used to specify the URL of the WordPress site. I'm using it on localhost, so I'll be specifying it. Then we use enumerate and we specify P to scan for plugins. Give it a few seconds. It will crawl through the website and it will try to find out all the information that has been available publicly. There we go. Okay, so here are the results. It says that one plugin has been found, Akismet, and it has been vulnerable to XSS. As you can see in reference, WP database and the vulnerability and the whole link. Basically, these guys maintain their own database where you can see all the recent or the past vulnerabilities and their everything regarding it. So let's go to the link and see. As you can see here, this is the same as we have seen in the link before. Here's all the information regarding the vulnerability. It's XSS and everything. When you go to this link, blog.security.net, this shows us how we can exploit it. As you can see here, this is the string that has been passed to exploit XSS in it, and each and every information. The same is regarding all other vulnerabilities. Let me show you. As you can see here, there are tons of them. Okay, moving forward, let's have a look at the themes. I will specify T, which will scan for themes. I've been using default themes, so I don't think it will be able to find any vulnerability in the themes. Yeah, as you can see, currently there are 3 themes, 2015, 14 and 13. These all are the old versions. Like the latest release is 1.4, but the current that has been installed is 1.2. Same with the other things. If there is any vulnerability regarding these themes in the old version, you can use them to exploit the site or any other things. Also, instead of just scanning, as I did earlier, I use P to scan for plugins. If a website is using like 50 plugins, so it takes too much time to scan for them. So what we use is VP, which basically specify vulnerable plugins. Let's run that again. It minimizes the times basically, and what it does is it checks from the database which plugins have their vulnerability in their database, like the name of the plugins, and it scans if there is that name on the WordPress website. If it is, then it goes for the further scanning. Side by side, we can have a look at all the other commands available. We can use -H command for the help menu. Yeah, so as you can see here, the scan has been complete and there's the same result because I just have 2 plugins, sorry, 1 plugin. So it's just doesn't matter in my case, but if there are huge, like a lot of plugins, then yes, the scanning time does matter. Okay, on my right hand side I have -H help menu. We can see we can use all of the commands, authentication, and we can provide it the username and then a word list. We'll be seeing this attack. As you guys have seen, I'm using it on Windows, so I will be showing you brute force attack using a dictionary list, or basically known as dictionary attack on Kali. Okay guys, here we go. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna scan WordPress and look who all users have registered on the WordPress. We're going to find the users, and then we're going to brute force them to find out their passwords. Okay, so let's get started. We're using the same command WPScan -u, then the URL, enumerate, and then U. U is to find out for users. There it goes. Here's the result. It says that there are 2 users available. Their logins are this and their names are this, registered names and the login. Now what we're going to do is we're going to use this file to brute force. This is a .lst, a dictionary attack. These are all the passwords. There are tons of them. We're going to use it to brute force. Let's do that. Again, the same command. We're going to change it a bit. We're going to use word list. Then we're going to specify the location where the list is present, root, desktop, and the name. We're going to use username, and then the username you're going to brute force. Here I'm going to brute force Rajat_Mittal, and there we go. It might take some time, as there are 17,07661 passwords in the list, and it's going to try each one of them. And boom, there we go. The login was Rajat_Mittal, and the password is Rajat M. Let's try it out that we can log in using the found password or not. I'm going to go to the link, http localhost WordPress. I'm going to log in. The credentials that we have brute force, Rajat_Mittal and Rajat M. And there we go, the dashboard. You can use this to brute force other accounts as well, and it's a time consuming method, but it works.